Most of the time, issues center around the use of the bathroom come up as one of the most critical areas of the home, and inevitably, the topic of the popular walk-in bathtub comes up. So let's start to address this product. Most of the time, an adult child of an aging or injured parent calls my office in a frantic manner, not knowing what to do about making the shower safer. Most are overwhelmed and are at their wits' end when it comes to this issue. They don't know where to turn for the right source of information to solve their particular problems, and many times they simply rely on salesmen of the various vendors who have an inherent conflict of interest when they are educating you on their product. Researching on the internet usually turns up the same facts, and typically you only find the rosy side of the story. The only time you'll find the negative information is in some discussion forum buried deep inside of the thread. And then, can you really believe it anyway? Maybe it's just a one-off. It's tough for a person to find accurate, unbiased, and experience-based information. I know it's an issue. So if you allow me, I'll do my best to pull it all together for you so you can make up your own mind as to whether or not this is right for you or your loved one. Like I said, I can't begin to tell you how many times the topic of the walk-in bathtub comes up as it relates to a person dealing with a mobility challenge. So let's set the foundation first. Walk-in bathtubs come equipped with a door that opens and closes on the front or side of the bathtub. The door gives the user the ability to enter the tub without having to lift their leg over the threshold, as with traditional bathtubs. Because of the sealing on these doors, water stays in the tub and doesn't flood the floor. In essence, it's a one-person seated jacuzzi tub. Listen, these are really nice products, but for the right client and the right set of circumstances. Some of the bigger manufacturers did a really great job of educating the public on this product, but did a terrible job explaining who it was appropriate for. The truth of it is that many times installing one of these products is the biggest mistake a person dealing with a mobility challenge can make. In fact, in all of my years of either installing or designing accessible bathrooms, we've only had 1, 2, 3 clients out of the countless number of people actually purchase and install a walk-in bathtub. That's because the walk-in bathtub is typically not appropriate for most people dealing with a disability, regardless of what you have thought, read, or been told otherwise. That's right, the walk-in tub is most likely not appropriate for somebody that has a mobility challenge, especially if that mobility challenge has been getting or will become worse over time. So then who is it appropriate for this walk-in tub anyway? Well, it's for the active adult. You know, you're playing the front nine or wrestling with the grandkids a bit too much. You just overdid it, and you need a good soak. I know, that flies in the face of what most people think about the walk-in tub, but it's true. Now, therapeutically, those with high tone from neurological impairments can benefit. It can be therapeutic, no question, but you'll need to try it before you buy it. Then there is the very small percentage of folks that just bathing is their habit, and that's what they want to do. So, listen, in the end, it's up to you and your loved one, but you should 100% be fully educated as to what you're getting yourself into, today as well as down the road. If this describes you, then there's no need to listen any longer. However, it's my guess that this does not describe you or your loved one, and I doubt that any website or manufacturer will let you tell you that their walk-in bathtub is not the perfect solution for your mobility issue. Listen, let's be real. They want to sell you something. I mean, look at how happy this couple is in their walk-in tub. Hey, it's fine. In fact, it's appropriate for a company to produce something that solves a problem and then hopes to profit from their effort. The problem here is that as a category of product, this tub will create more issues than solve if this is the only option being offered. Sort of like owning a hammer and thinking everything else is a nail. Now, how can I say this after all you've read and been told to date? Because one man with the right information is the majority. By and large, I don't believe this misinformation is given intentionally. I really don't. In theory, it looks like a walk-in bathtub should work. But in reality, and I'm speaking exclusively about the mobility impaired, it is a hindrance, and it's going to make matters worse, not better. You see, my role here at Frangeli Consulting and Design is to look at what our clients can do functionally, to understand what the caregivers need to do in order to facilitate personal care.